Potatoes, bro. You ever had? You know what I really like? I'll ask you. Have you ever had it? But I fucking enjoy it thoroughly. A shepherd's pie. I make a cold ass shepherd's pie. You know what it is?
Yeah.
I don't put peas in there, none of that shit. Green beans though. That's the secret.
Yeah.
Green beans. I ain't gonna tell you which kind, but green beans. You know what I'm talking about?
I had a shepherd's pie,
That shit's fire.
but I had
Any day of the week.
I had one that I went to a restaurant and got one. Where was I at? Where was we at? I can't remember where I was at because I was drunk. I wasn't in California. I was in Italy somewhere, I believe, and I believe I got some, and it was great. And then I can't even. It's to the point to where it's hard to get it somewhere else.
It is very hard to find it. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially here, because we got a particular flavoring out here.
Yeah. Shepherd's pie. Get one.
Born a competitor, form is incredible. These rappers I won't settle for, they ain't even edible. Caution, caution, but the tape ain't yellow though. This
Two Shot Review. Welcome back to another episode of Two Shot Review. It's your guy, Lucky. You know what it do. And my main favorite, NA. We back with another cool one. Trying to keep this episodes in rotation. We got Gen V episode 7.
And we getting right into it for y'all because right around the corner, like I've been mentioning, is season 2 of Gen V, which is hot. And I've been reading reports, not reports, but reviews from people that watch Gen V and they watch The Boys, and they said that Gen V is shaping up to turn out to be a more intriguing series than The Boys. That's what a lot of the people were saying in the review space.
Once you kind of get out of the revenge space with The Boys, you kind of lose it. You know what I mean? There's a lot more going on. These characters they're a lot more relatable. But we pick up with a bunch of soups in a room. They're all sick from the virus, and they throw in a new one, and they're trying to tell them like, "Hey, bro, stay back. That one over there is contagious." Like they got sick a couple days ago. They got boils. They're coughing, so on and so forth. Shetty's watching with the science doctor, and she's telling them like, all right, well, now that it's contagious, make it airborne. This bitch is diabolical. So, Jordan and Marie, they make a plan to find out more info on Shetty. And they gonna give it to Governor Newman since she's gonna be at the pep rally. If you remember Governor Newman, she was the lady from The Boys with the white eyes that could pop heads. That should be enough. So, Emma leaves Sam in her room because she's like, hey, I'm finna go run some errands. I'm gonna get you some food. I gotta go burn all this shit that we took, like all the clothes and everything like that, so nobody finds you. Marie and Jordan find out about Shetty's virus as they're inside of her office looking through her stuff. How they do that, you might ask? Well, as they're looking through the files, the drunk scientist comes in and he's rambling about the virus being airborne. He slams the paperwork down, takes a piss in Shetty's cognac, and dips. What he doesn't know is that Marie and Jordan are sitting under the desk. They hear the whole shit. So they look through the folder. They find out that Shetty, her husband and daughter were inside that plane that Homelander shot down in the first season of The Boys. They were on that. They died. And she's furious, so that's why she has this vendetta against Supes, because she knows what happened, type shit. And they also find out about the virus, so they go to tell everybody about that. Now, Shetty is having a meeting with Mallory from The Boys. I know you like Mallory, who? It's the old lady that was helping out Butcher, like during the first season, maybe even second.
Yeah, Grace Mallory.
Pretty much all the way to like the 4th. Yeah, Grace Mallory. All right, so she's asking her with help to spread the virus, and Mallory is like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit. So take that back to the school, go back and do your own thing. But at the same time, she has somebody on the phone listening to the whole conversation. So she tells her, hey, keep an eye on Shetty. So Sam hears noise or scream outside the room. He goes outside, even though he was told to stay inside. And he gets convinced to hang out with Rufus and his gang of human haters on their way to the Governor Newman rally. So, while watching the pre-rally address, Andre's dad, who's an X7 member, he starts having a seizure on camera because he's talking to he's representing Soups, pretty much. He's representing the Soup side. So, he has a stroke on camera and starts causing a massive damage everywhere. Everybody has to rush out. Andre sees this, rushes over. Now, during the rally, Rufus and his crew start a riot while Newman's on stage. And they side with Homelander, and they convince Sam to side with Homelander too, in his beliefs, which is Soup lives matter, fuck humans, we are the superior species. Pretty much on some Magneto shit. And Kate and Shetty have a meeting, and she gets back on, she pretty much gets Kate back on her side, because Shetty's a smooth ass talker. So Marie talks to Newman and tells her about all her powers and everything like that, and back and forth they kind of share a little moment, because they have the same powers. That's what they go to find out. So she lets Marie know, hey, you can do way more with your powers than you think you can. You a baddie, you know what I mean? You got this shit on lock. Don't be scared of these motherfuckers. But don't worry about the virus and all that shit. I'm gonna take care of it. Just go back to being a student. And Marie's like, hey, what the shit? Like, I can't do that. And she tells her pretty much, hey, you can't make a change right now if you just go speaking up. But if you wait until you join the 7 and become the first black woman in the 7, you got some real power. And I'm gonna be damn near president by that time, so we're gonna be locked in. We're gonna make some moves. I'll be in touch. Go back to school. No, Kate sends a mass text to tell everybody to come to Shetty's. They get there and they find out that the school is a front. Like, pretty much, Kate has Shetty spill the beans about everything. She tells them, oh, the school is a front. It's meant for the humans to study Soups so they can find out how to kill them and how to deal with them as a whole, in totality. And that she's making a virus that's going to wipe out all the Soups because she hates them. And that's when Kate makes her put it into herself. And then the doctor, he's pissed off. He gives the virus to Newman, thinking shit's sweet. Like, hey, I just want to get this out of here. I'm pretty much trying to turncoat. It's a lot of turncoats, a lot of betrayal.
Yeah.
So he gives her the virus, and she's like, all right, I'm going to have my people forge you some money. Take this card. He looks down at the card, nose bleeding, boom. And she drives off like a baddie, because that's what Newman do. But that's been episode 7. Shit was happening.
Yeah, you know, that episode was very informative. It shed a lot of light on what's going on, and it gave you direct correlation with the boys, the effects that the 7s had, and how that can trickle down and affect these people here in God U, here at the university, and how it's directly affecting Marie, Jordan, Emma, all of these students that's in this mix. Yeah, so
they're all fighting to be in the 7.
Yeah, and I like how they tied that in very creatively, to bringing Newman in, because she has that. She's going for running for governor at this point.
She wants to create peace and unity between Soups and humans. That way she can run for president.
And she's still parading around as a human. Nobody knows she's a Soup.
So they're pissed off. All the Soups at the rally is pissed off at her. She's just taking it in stride on some cool shit.
Yeah, and so a lot of the characters you met throughout the episode, you see him at the rally. Rufus is one of the main, I would call him an antagonist at this point, and he incites the riot because he doesn't agree with Newman's views, because they're not looking at her as being one of them. They're looking at her as being a non-Soup. So it's like, we don't want to hear what you got to say. You're not one of us. Soup's lives matter. But there was also a thing that this episode really made me want to go back and watch again. I'm very interested because during the boys, at some point, I think it was between season 3 and season 4, they start talking about this mysterious virus to kill all Soups.
Oh yeah.
So I want to know now. Started getting me to think like, was that information exposed by?
They had already.
No, they didn't. They didn't have it, but because now that we learn, Grace Mallory is in direct conversation with
No, they
people.
knew because Newman told them.
Yeah, but Newman got that information from
The fucking doctor.
Exactly. That's what I'm just saying that the information was leaked.
That it was connected.
Yeah, because no, not that it was connected, but that the reason why the information got leaked was through the actions of these kids at God U.
Yeah.
As opposed to just some hand wavy stuff that the boys got like, oh, okay, somehow Mallory or Newman found out this, that, and the third. Because in the boys, they give you a lot of information that they find out. It's like how you found out, and the butcher be like, a little birdie told me, or some shit in his butcher voice.
Yeah.
But then I like that they were able to give you a piece of a story there, and then build a bunch of episodes on how that all came to play. So I really like that. I really liked how they took time and explained all that. And then they started to expand on more of the powers. So when Andre's dad goes into a seizure, and you see that when he's going into the seizure, his powers just activated. It's fucking up shit. So now Andre got to come in and counteract his dad's power with his powers. So
smash it.
It's
press it up.
Yeah, it was a very anxiety-filled episode. It was a very informative-filled episode. And since we're at 7 of 8, it was one of those episodes where it's like, okay, we giving you all the pieces of the puzzle. You can kind of see the picture, but there's enough pieces not there to where you still don't know what it is yet. So the next episode is about to cook.
We at the finale.
And I'm pretty sure you're going to be hooked. And you know at the finale, what we going to do on the finale.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's time to do it.
Born a competitor, form is incredible. These rappers I won't settle for, they ain't even edible. Caution, caution, but the tape ain't yellow though. This